My name's AJ, and I'm addicted to watches.
Well done, AJ.
It has been... I can't lie, can I?
Just say it. Tell them the truth.
I've bought 2 watches in the last 2 weeks. It's got bad.
Well done, AJ.
You're not supposed to encourage me. This is supposed to be a place where we seek forgiveness for our past watch discretions.
Oh, yeah, not well done.
No.
Well done in confronting your demons that you buckled.
I almost want to drop in a joke about you being told to sell your watches.
Oh, God. She actually said it out loud.
Sell them.
Sell your watches. She said it, and I kind of smirked, like, yeah, that's good. No, I think she meant it.
Have you been looking at any watches this week? Have you bought any watches this week? Tell me about your week in watches.
Right. I've got to be very careful because she watches this therapy group.
This bit's on Spotify. She won't even see it.
She won't see it?
No.
Yeah, so I bought an Oris. Really like it.
Yes.
Very happy with my purchase choice.
Where did you buy the Oris?
It's from AJ's Watch Addict Club.
From your best mate, AJ, yeah.
So it's what happens
Enabling.
when AJ buys too many watches. Let me help you.
I do think having watch friends is a genuine problem that we can all share in.
Yeah.
Watch friends are dangerous.
Yeah, I don't have enough watch friends.
Well, here's the thing. I think watch friends encourage you to buy other watches, celebrate your other watches with you, and also quite often sell watches to you. So the whole thing about giving up collecting, being addicted to watches, you can never do with watch friends.
I think watch friends are the best type of friends.
Yes.
I've got, as Trump would say, many, many friends. But
the bestest
I don't
friends.
like most of them because they're not into watches.
Oh, right, yeah.
So we're kind of like, all right, yeah.
Am I allowed to talk about my watch purchase?
Look.
Because I got a bit of a grail moment.
First of all, welcome back.
Oh, yes.
Everyone,
Hello.
welcome back.
Yes.
Listeners, welcome back. Watchers.
Yes.
To this week's therapy session where AJ has gone face to face with his demons. He's admitted he is a terrible, terrible watch addict and fell down a hole once again. AJ, give us the background to what happened.
Well, long-time viewers will know that in the last episode, I admitted that I was selling my Breitling chronomat that's been with me for many, many years.
It's gone. It's a sad time, but we've moved on.
The reason I sold it is because I had the opportunity to buy this absolute beautiful... It's a bit of a grail moment, really. The Omega Seamaster.
It's certainly... Do you know what? I think in the journey, everyone has an Omega box to tick. So it's a great one to get out of the way.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm totally in love with it. I have to be honest, selling the Breitling I was a bit upset about. There was a bit of a moment when I realised it was actually going. I was like, I've actually let that go.
You now don't have any Breitlings.
I don't have any Breitlings. No, none at all.
Yeah. You dropped 2 in 1 week. But look on the bright side.
Yeah.
You're now in the Omega ecosystem.
I am. Here's the thing. I realised in refining my watch collection, which is what I've been doing recently, selling some and buying others with that money, is that certain watches I'd bought like 10 or so years ago either don't fit me properly anymore or my taste has moved away from them entirely. And I put them on and I'm like, I don't love it as much as the newer things I'm getting.
Yeah.
So I've been willing to let go of it. Like the Breitling Super Ocean I had was a 44mm. And as I've not been going to the gym as much, my arms have got a lot smaller.
Yeah, you're able to get away with a slightly smaller watch.
Yeah, and the 44 on me now actually looked ridiculous. It was too big.
Yeah.
So
I don't think it was too big. I think you had it in your head that it was too big because you've started to wear more watches around the 40 mark. So the one thing I will say is it is a standout looking piece. I really love it, especially on the strap.
I didn't give enough credit to how much quality it feels like.
Yeah.
The metal that they use and the way it's finished absolutely feels beautiful. Little like quality of life things. It's going to sound really stupid, but because it's on the rubber strap, the keepers on cheaper watches, even down to like tags and stuff, the keeper will quite often slide up
Yeah.
It's a pet hate everyone's got, isn't it?
I should do just a quick check on.
Yeah.
That
that happens.
Yeah.
So even Tudor. So I'm not even talking about cheap watches now, but that's because that strap's too small.
That's
for your wrist.
Yeah, it's the strap that comes with it, and I'm on the last hole.
Something that Omega do to combat that, and it's really subtle. It's so daft because it's obviously not the best feature about the watch, but the keeper has a little tooth in it that goes into a top hole that is just for the keeper.
Genius.
So it keeps that keeper absolutely solid in place because it's attached to the end of the strap.
I do like that.
So it'll never slide up, which it's such a daft little thing. But as I've said so many times, it's the little details of watches that make me fall in love with them.
Can we talk about me now?
Okay, then, Pete. Yeah, let's talk about you.
Yeah, so I bought an Oris.
What Oris did you buy? You're not wearing it.
I'm not wearing it, no, because I also want to talk about me. I have the Tudor Black Bay Bronze.
Nice.
I fell down a hole recently and accidentally bought this, which I love. And the best thing about it is I've already personalised it. I sweated all over it.
Right, okay, yeah.
And I've now changed the colour ever so slightly. But look.
Oh, you've got a bit of a green wrist.
It does leave a little touch on you.
That's surprising.
Yeah, so I gave to the watch.
And the watch gives me.
And the watch gave to me.
I'm surprised. It's kind of cool how quickly it's patinaed, but it's also made me realise that I definitely couldn't have a bronze watch. I've always flirted with the idea. You've still got the sticker on the back.
Yeah, I left that little one.
You could take that off because that case back's not bronze.
No, it's just the outer rather than the case back. But I really love it. I love how it's going quite dark. And then obviously if you get to the point where you go, oh, I don't like how dark it is, I want it more goldy colour and loud, you can clean it back up.
I think it looks nicer when it is darker as a metal.
I am thinking nicer. I will get another strap for it though, because the standard strap is, it's a struggle.
I'll just say from first-hand experience, if you're ordering a strap from Tudor, expect it to take about 4 years to arrive.
4 years?
About 4 years.
Okay.
I don't know if that's their official wait time. I think the official wait time is 3 weeks, but it seems like we're...
Go through the authorised dealer. That's the easiest way.
Yeah, no, we did. Yeah. Yeah. Phoned up the authorised dealer. They said 3 weeks to come from Rolex, and 4 weeks later they said 3 weeks to come from Rolex, which is weird. It's almost like there was a time loop that happened, or they forgot to order.
Roughly 7 weeks.
I don't think...
Stroke 4 years.
I think you've got a little bit... I know in a recent episode you talked about your lusting over the Tudor Royal. I think you've given yourself a little bit of a problem by going in at the perfect Tudor for you first.
Yeah.
I don't think they could possibly make a more special looking watch that fits a bigger wrist so well.
This is the watch that I think awoke them to the watches are going smaller. So they did the Black Bay Bronze as a 43.
Yeah. That
kind of broke the mold from where the Black Bays were.
Yes, it did.
With the 58 and the 48.
No, there's the 50, Black Bay 56, isn't
56.
it?
50, okay, basically they were like a 41 mil and a 39, something like that. They're too small.
Yeah, even smaller than that.
Okay, so they've gone, we try a 43 in bronze. Sales were obviously all right because they then went with this year's Watches and Wonders, the big release. They've now got the 68, which is a 43 mil.
Yeah, so they teased, they have the 41 for a while, which was obviously bigger for them, bigger in the Black Bay range, because the ones, the 56 and 58 are smaller than that again. The only other ones that were big, you have the Chronograph, which is quite big, but again, it's only 41, isn't it?
Well, the Pelagos is...
And then out of the Black Bay range, the Pelagos is 43, isn't it?
Which I do like. I've become more of a fan. Do you know what I realise happens? Sometimes watch brands are just like cars.
You spend more time looking at them, they become,
Yeah, every time they release a new VW Golf, hate it.
Yes, yeah.
Until 2 years later, and I go, God, I do like that.
I had a bit of that with... there's a few of the Tudors that make me feel like that. Pelagos is definitely one. And another one away from Tudor, you know the Tissot PRX?
Yeah.
They released the carbon fibre version a few months back.
Yeah.
I hated it when it came out. I went to a jeweler's the other day and saw it in the window. I was like, oh, it does look really cool. And so it's grown on me. It's like broken the mold.
It's that whole thing about being married to your beliefs.
Yeah, having the watch rules and then letting go of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess that's kind of the journey, a little bit of the journey I'm on with refining my collection as well. I've been selling a lot of watches recently.
You've sold more than you've bought. So
yeah.
you know, as the therapy session should go, I want to say well done.
Yes. But I did buy 2 watches in the last 2 weeks, though.
Yeah,
no, 3.
Shit. You bought another one? What else have you bought? Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. This weekend, you've got another guilty secret that you wanted to share.
I didn't even tell you I was doing it.
I found out this morning. So
I forgot about that. So, okay, I'll go through the 3 watches just so everyone knows where we're at.
Yeah.
I had the opportunity to pick up the Hamilton Khaki Scuba, a really bright, vibrant one.
Yeah.
That I had been eyeing for ages and then kind of talked myself out of it. But a really good deal came up on one.
And just so we listen and don't judge, he did sell a Hamilton to buy a Hamilton.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah. A Hamilton that I really never connected with before, the Pilot that I had. I just never loved it. But this one came and it is beautiful. I'll show it in a future episode. It is really lovely. Very, very happy with that. Fits me really well. And then obviously getting rid of the Breitling, the opportunity to get the Omega, that seemed like a logical kind of upgrade.
Yeah.
And then I had an accident this weekend as well. I completely forgot about it, which is kind of remiss of me.
So in your watch selling, I saw you were letting go of a Seiko.
Well, I had no intentions of letting this go because I really do love it. The Seiko Speed Timer, which I do think I've shown in an episode.
It wasn't that long ago you bought it.
It wasn't that long. Yeah. I really loved that watch. But in one of the kind of bank holiday sales, there was the Seiko Speed Timer, what do they call it? The night edition, I think it is, something like that.
It's black.
It's black. It's got like a Patronus-y green indices.
Yeah.
Which is just slightly cooler than the white version that I have. Just slightly cooler. But it was in the sale at $475.
Yeah.
So I slipped up and I bought that.
Yeah.
And then,
so 3 watches.
but I sold the other one straight away.
Since our last episode.
So it didn't cost, well, it cost me like 25 quid to get it. I think that's a worthy upgrade.
I'm not judging.
I'm not buying more watches.
You swapped it.
I'm swapping watches.
It was white and now it's black.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not arrived yet though, which is disappointing.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're doing really well. I mean, we talk about the watch therapy sessions, AJ.
Thanks.
Right? I am struggling to adjust to the idea of selling a watch.
I know that's a big moment for you.
I thought about it.
I think you should though. Yeah.
I have thought about it.
What I genuinely, and I'm like in serious talk now, I do think it's a healthy thing to do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to end up with like 100 watches in your collection and not wear them all. Which, I mean, that's a cool place to be, but you're just going to be looking at them, which seems like a waste.
The problem is I have various attachments to every
You've attached
watch.
Stories to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
I want to let go of them, but I'd rather sell anything else.
But the cool thing, what I think it's cool anyway, because I'm doing it. Ego. No, the thing I think's nice is refining your collection and being able to sell 1 or 2 pieces that you don't like and keeping that money to one side, ready for the next thing that you do really love.
Yeah.
So you're continuing your collection rather than just like chucking money in and having 100 watches and it being kind of wasteful. You're refining your taste.
Yeah.
That's how I'm justifying it.
I think it's a you do you thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping that I can get there. Certainly the more I clutter the collection and go, I just don't know if that fits me, I can let go.
Do you have a clear idea on where 2025 Pete is with watches? Like what your taste is or what the watches look like? Or are you still kind of agnostic with it?
Yeah, it's still very Swiss.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'd love to be one of those people that go, I'm so happy with my Seiko.
Yeah.
I really would love that because it's so affordable to have a big collection.
I think would absolutely sway is when you get a chance to be hands-on with a Grand Seiko.
Yeah.
I think that might change everything.
Yeah. Do you know, everything I've watched online about Grand Seiko, it's about the feel of it and obviously the precision and all of the rest of it. But the feel of that watch is meant to be so special. I can't say I've even come across one in the flesh yet. like in the wilds.
We don't see
put it
many
on
in the
my
wilds
wrist.
here, do we? Where
No,
we are in the UK.
But yeah, it's coming across a boutique that has them in stock. Once I touch it, I might be transformed to the Seiko. However, it doesn't evolve the issue of loving expensive watches.
Well, you say that, and part of this kind of therapy session is, getting things off our chest about collections.
Yeah.
The other part I like to do with this is shine a light on when you've hesitated on a purchase decision a little bit too long and have missed out on some great opportunities. We've had the Bell & Ross story.
Yeah.
We had the Tudor Black Bay chronograph, steel and gold, that you always got for half price but decided not to.
Yeah.
And you can never find it for that price again. And then there was the recent story. You were on a little trip around the country, visited.
Oh, no.
You talked about trying on loads of Tudor. You showed some of the photos and stuff of it.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
The story you didn't tell from that trip was you went into one of the Watches of Switzerland outlets.
No, it was Swatch.
Swatch
it's
outlet.
the Swatch outlet.
Right, okay, you went to the Swatch outlet. Found a Longines,
Yeah.
one of the VHFs for...
Just under £400.
right, that's a £1,200 watch.
Yeah.
And you bought...
I didn't buy it because I thought I'd leave and have a think about it.
Did you go back and rethink?
I don't know why. See, this was the difficulty. They also had a Captain Cook for under £1,000.
They did a Rado Captain Cook for 900.
Right.
One
So
of
I
the
was like-
45 mils as well.
That put me off the Longines then because I was like, do you know what the smarter buy is? It's that Captain Cook.
It is, yeah. It's a beautiful watch.
I really should have a good think about that. I'll pop back in. Then I did female shopping for a while
Yeah.
whilst deliberating on the whole idea. Should I? Do you think I should?
You did send me a message from this with photos. Obviously,
Yeah.
anytime either of us go watch shopping, we have like live updates to each other.
Yeah.
And you showed me the Longines, and I was like, no brainer, just buy it. If you
Yeah.
don't like it in a week, you'll sell it for more than that.
Yeah.
And
You were quite right. But then I found myself in Le Creuset. It was a deep hole, a domestic hole.
yeah.
But I did the right thing.
Yes, for your marriage.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Buy crockery.
And
Do you call it crockery? Is it crockery?
I don't know.
Buy plates.
Yeah.
Buy plates, right? So
did you realise that the weight of that ring on your finger would cost you so many watches?
It is the great preventer of a watch collection. So yeah, we did that. I updated you with that live misery. Here I am buying things that I don't want,
Yeah, okay.
and I missed it. I didn't go back to buy even the bargain Longines. So yeah,
I
and
could understand-
It's killed me since because I did an online search for it afterwards,
That was a mistake.
and I could have, if I'd bought 4, it would have just selling them at half price because they're like over £1,000 online, right? So let's say I sold it for £1,000, so it's a bargain watch.
Yeah.
If I sold 4 of them, I would have bought a watch for myself for free.
Yeah. I can understand.
It was stupid. I don't know why. I just walked away.
I could understand hesitating on the Rado because at like £900, £1,000, it's not a huge amount cheaper than you quite often see some of the Captain Cooks for sale for. But that Longines was, I can't forgive you for that. I don't even know how I allowed you to sit around this table again, to be honest.
It's my third strike.
Is that your third? Oh, it is your third strike. How many strikes do we have in this game?
I don't know.
5.
Each one of them is very hard to recover from.
What I do like is that you quite often keep photos of it on your phone.
They scar me, yeah.
And you like poke it like a bruise. You bring them up.
Look what I could have done. Yeah.
Everyone's done it. I guarantee anyone watching this or listening to this has done that. It's hesitated a bit too long on a bargain purchase.
There was a previous video where someone went, I can relate to Pete.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that admission that you've gone, do you know what? I've been there.
I understand.
Yeah. You can drop down in the comments. If you don't want to be anonymous, make sure to subscribe so you see future videos, and we'll see you same time